Hello everyone, welcome to AdiTrade. It's been a long time since I made my last video and a lot happened from the last time I made a video. I was caught up with some personal work where I could not get to the videos, but from now onwards we should see some kind of a regular videos on my channel regarding Nifty and Banknifty analysis. See, firstly, this is Banknifty. We'll just get into the charts. This is a daily chart of Banknifty. After making a nice all-time high of 48,600, we have got a nice dip. And what I would give importance for next week being the week where the budget is also going to be there. It's going to be pretty volatile, but some of the levels that can be which can be important to us. One would be this black trend line that I've drawn, where we had taken support over here twice and we kind of broke this trend line and came down. Now on this daily chart, what I'm expecting is the next resistance on the upside is closer to this level, where we might come to retest this trend line at about 45,900. And then we could see some more downside. We cannot rule out some more downside after getting a bounce. So as of now, it doesn't look like we're going to get a big bounce or a solid recovery from here going to new all-time high. It doesn't look like that. We could just be heading for a short bounce. I'm just going to shift to a 15-minute chart to just kind of get the levels. See, this area where we kind of tested multiple times, right? This price action, which I'm going to mark now separately. So this channel is where we broke down and got some nice move on the downside. Right now, in case we come up, this is where we can take some resistance. So we should watch out for levels of 45,800 to 900. There is a possibility that we could come till here and then get some kind of a rejection. That is one target that I'm looking on the upside. And if we break this level, that is around 45,800, then we could even go until 46,160 area, right? That is, let me just get that marked as well. This zone is where we might come. And also let's mark this area where in case we come here, we just have to be a little careful, because from here we got some good selling and that might continue. So these are the levels that I have. And on the downside, the targets would be the previous day low 44,400, and if that breaks, we could also see 44,000. So this is just few levels for tomorrow. Let's see how the market opens in Banknifty and see if anything works out. And in Nifty, it is kind of the same. I'll just go to the daily chart. See, we have two strong levels that can act as resistance on the upside. One is this, that is 21,700, and the other is this gap area. This is the daily chart of Nifty. So again, in Nifty, see, overall we do have this type of a higher low and higher high type of a scenario, right? Where we made this low, we could come make a new lower high and then a new lower low. I'm expecting possible test of 21,000, this zone, where we could kind of test this before getting a bounce. That is what I'm expecting. So any bounce, unless some critical levels are taken out, I would still look to short. That is, one critical level in Nifty would be this blue line that I marked, that is 21,700. If that breaks and we have this big gap, that either this gap boundaries can act as a resistance, or if once we go into the gap, probably even this gap fill is possible. See, when you have such an event like this budget, when things are quite uncertain, right? Trading will be a little difficult, no doubt, especially when the VIX is high. It's about 13, and whenever the VIX is high, we see the market moves nicely, right? Like 400, 500 points. So the best thing to do is play from a level to level. That is, what is that level is. For example, in Nifty, see, this area is a pretty strong resistance zone, 21,700. And this area of 21,458 can also act as a good resistance. And the target on the downside is, this was one good target that I had which got achieved on this day. So the targets on the downside is 21,240, and if that breaks, we could come definitely closer to this zone that I marked, that is around 21,000. So for next week or the next couple of days, the whole plan would be to sell if we get some kind of a bounce. But if we get a nice strong closing above this level, 21,400 or 700, then we should be careful. We can see further highs, but I don't think that will happen. So this is all I have for Nifty and Bank Nifty. As of now, it looks like any bounce is a good opportunity to sell as long as we are below 46,170. Above this, maybe we can go higher. So this black trend line is something that I'll watch out for and just wait and watch and see if we get some kind of a nice rejection. And if the call rating increases around this zone, that is 45,800, I would look to take a short position again. Thank you.